Back at the starting line, Bruce Canepa, a tandem axle, Kenworth CFI Red Racer, and the green flag flies, and Bruce is underway.
And this truck has been a big favorite here at the mountain ever since it showed up a few years ago. And you can see with that turbocharger, even though this thing weighs over 14,000 pounds, it still gets a lot of acceleration.
On the pavement, you're on board with Bruce, and yes, he does have power steering.
Well, these things are a big problem on this mountain because they're so long. The sharp corners up at the top of the mountain are very difficult for these big rigs.
This looks like just an average day over the road, but get ready because pretty soon he's going to be coming off that asphalt and onto the gravel.
All of a sudden he goes from the Ozark Mountains into some really rough territory here when he gets off of this pavement and onto the dirt, because these things do want to slide around, and the weight makes them very difficult to handle when they start sliding.
Let's check in again with Bruce Canepa. This is the picnic grounds, and look at the fans. They sort of back up when these big rigs come flying through. 89.2 miles an hour.
Now you remember, that's only about 10 or 15 miles an hour off the fastest speeds we saw in some of the cars. Very quick.
Bruce Canepa, over the years, a lot of sports car racing, very good at it, and this is a little different than a sports car.
It certainly is. These things are so difficult on this course because of the sharp corners and because of the wheelbase. They're so long on these sharp corners, you really have to have your act together. Now
this is time from last year on the left. Bruce was 6 minutes 10 seconds. Whoa, hold on!
Holy Christmas, he got that thing clear off. Never got out of the throttle. He kept the throttle on. It probably kept him from getting those back wheels down in that gully.
Oh, Congratulations, mind. Whoa, wait a minute. Bruce Canepa, that red light is not good news.
Certainly isn't. That means the truck is overheating. That's going to cut down the performance. It's going to hurt his chances to get to the top and break the record.
Remember, he almost slid it off at Glen Cove, and he is still hard on the throttle. He's not backing down.
No, he's not worried about that engine overheating or blowing up or whatever. He knows that he's got a good run going. He knows he's got that thing within sight, and he's not going to give up now. Look at that. Boy, he is sliding that thing around.
This is going to be the summit or bust. You are on board with Bruce Canepa.
You can see the fans out there all cheering him on, hands in the air.
Tandem axle record, 13:59. Is he going to make it? The finish line just around the corner. The clock is running. He is sliding it all the way to the edge. And does he get it? Overheating and all, yes. 13:57.83. Let's go to...